Let's get you set for another night in the association. Of course, NBA Cup action tomorrow, but some big news, DRS, just coming down in the NBA as of a couple of minutes ago. Shams Charania, now of ESPN, formerly our friend over at FanDuel TV. Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic has sustained a wrist injury and is expected to miss time. What exactly that timeline or timetable for return looks like, we don't necessarily know at this moment, but Luka Doncic now sidelined for a little bit of time here at the very least.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to step up for that team, whether it be Klay Thompson, who's been a nice addition to that Maverick starting lineup, or, of course, Kyrie Irving. It's never good to hear one of the guys that's in the MVP race down for a wrist injury, but I do think they're playing it prudently here by saying, you know what, if it's banged up, if it's injured, let's not continue to send you out there and do any more damage. It's early in the season. Let's reevaluate, I believe, in a week is what they're saying. So it doesn't look like long-term, but certainly when you hear Luka's name in there, that's big news.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And when you look at the Dallas Mavericks so far this season and where they stand, of course, the reigning Western Conference champs, they were below 500. They won 3 straight, now 8-7. Again, Donnie, as we compare the two conferences, only 4 teams in the Eastern Conference above 500. The Cavs, of course, 16-1. The reigning champs, the Celtics, 12-3. The Knicks and the Magic both with 9 wins. There are 11 of 15 teams in the Western Conference above 500, including the Mavericks, who, if the season ended today, we love to say that, it's only 15 games into 82. The Mavericks would be on the outside looking in, despite being a game above 500. All right, the Magic last night in Los Angeles, but now at the Intuit Dome, have to make the short trip to downtown L.A. to take on the Lakers tonight. The Magic without Paolo Banchero, only 93 points, losing to the Clips when they were booked as the favorites in Los Angeles. Just 4 games tonight. This is the latest one. The Lakers a 4.5-point home favorite against Orlando, total at 217.
Yeah, I think they win. I think the Lakers win and cover. That 217 is interesting because we know Orlando is not really that tempo team that we love to see, so maybe a slight lean to the under. But if I'm playing this game, it's not Anthony Davis. It's not LeBron James. It's Dalton Knecht out here. Anytime you have a young rookie that's in rhythm and in flow and has a 37-point game, you owe it to yourself, talking about LeBron James, to make sure you keep feeding the kid. Now, do we expect a repeat of 25-plus points, 30-plus points, maybe 40 points? Not necessarily, but you're getting good prices here right now on the FanDuel Sportsbook. Knecht to score 15 points tonight. That's only at a minus 115 price. Dalton Knecht to make 3 3-point shots. That's a minus 125. I think he has a legitimate chance to get both of those. And sort of course, they're correlated. If he's scoring 15 points, he's probably going to knock down 3+ 3-point shots. So you can take either or, but I always love in the NBA particularly, ride the hot hand. The kid just dropped 37. He's not going to be iced out of the offense as LeBron James says, let me get mine tonight. No, I look for a good performance out of Dalton Knecht that probably gets him close to 20. We'll settle at 15. I'll pay that price at a minus 115.
37 against Utah in NBA Cup action on Tuesday, burying 9 triples. 27 against the Pels over the weekend on Saturday in the Big Easy. Was 5 of 10 from deep. Somehow, some way, Dalton Knecht falling all the way to 17th in the lottery or outside of the lottery will be examined. I'm pretty sure that Jared McCain was drafted 16th overall, right? Right before him?
Yes, they were late.
If I'm not mistaken.
Both
so those two guys
later,
are now... They're now the NBA Rookie of the Year favorites. McCain in front of Knecht, but 2 guys that are performing incredibly well right away in their NBA careers. The Timberwolves on the road tonight in Toronto, laying 7 points against the Raptors. 225.5 is the number. What's the approach?
The approach for me is probably I have to think the Raptors are going to lose this game. You still have a pretty good total, 225.5 in the Raptors at home. I've been, Grady Dick has had a very good season shooting the 3-point shot as a young guy. I think that continues tonight. But obviously, if you're looking from a Minnesota Timberwolves perspective, it starts and ends probably with Anthony Edwards. Not a lot to love in this game, but I do think Grady Dick's going to be able to launch a couple 3-point shots. That's the play I would make from a prop perspective on the Raptors side.
And when you look at Toronto, not a great season. 3-12, an underdog in all 15 games, but 10-5 against the spread. And in those 10 covers, they have gone over the number in 9 of 10. So if Toronto keeps this game close against Minnesota, 7-point spread right now, you would assume then total goes over the number. At least that's how you could look at things tonight. 2 other games around the NBA. Charlotte will host Detroit. 1.5-point spread in favor of the Pistons. Have fun if you are betting that game. San Antonio slightly on the come up. The Spurs' big NBA Cup victory over the Thunder on Tuesday without Wemby. Slight 3-point home favorite against the Utah Jazz, who are not doing great. Worst record at 3-11 in the Western Conference.